and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm super excited for today because today we are doing a week 14 energy spread. I don't know what mood I'm in today. Okay, I'm rocking my Sailor Moon t-shirt. If you did not know, now you do. Yeah, let's see the energy of this week. Let's see what is going on this week for the collective, honey. What are we all going through? Oh, before we get started, DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private reading. You can literally ask whatever question you want, okay? Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. I was so excited about getting into it that I didn't even get into my intro, honey. Okay, let's see. 7 of Coins, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the 2 of Swords. Okay, let me show you these cards and we'll get right into it. 2 of Swords, 7 of Coins, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. You know, this is not the week for relationships. It just isn't. It's not the week for relationships. With the 7 of Coins, I just see like there's other things that we need to be focused on. Of course, y'all know I'm going to pull some romance cards, okay? So we can still, you know, get the tea. Like, are you sure? You sure there's nothing? There isn't anything? But with the 7 of Coins, I just feel like we need to be focused, you know, on something else. With the 2 of Swords, though, I do feel like there is some confusion coming from somewhere, so we'll definitely have to tap into that. But Ace of Cups in reverse, you know, you know, now that I think about it, the Ace of Cups is more about self. So maybe it's not that we don't have room for, you know, relationships this week. Maybe it's just like the focus should be less on us and more on other people. That's another thing here. Okay, you know what, let's just tap into it. Why not? I don't typically do it this early in the reading because sometimes love is just like one of those emotions or things that will just overpower any reading. It really will. So let's see though what we get. Positive thinking. OMG, these cards are jumping today. Positive thinking, in heaven, and backstabber. Okay, someone has a friend that has got it out for them, honey. Honestly, backstabber and heaven and positive thinking. It's almost like with the scenario, maybe the focus should be less on you and more on them, because it's like you don't want to add to the dysfunction. Because I do see there's definitely, for those of you in situationships, relationships, whatever, I'm seeing there's this positive energy here. We have in heaven, we have positive thinking, but then we like have like this wrench thrown in. I don't even know what that saying is, but we have like a fork in the road here. I don't know. That's weird. Tea, okay, tea. This is exactly why I don't like to bring up love so quickly. Because now I get interested and then it's just like the whole reading is just tea. Let's see, what else is coming up this week though, guys? Let's see. Sacrifice, mental conflict, and harmony. We've got a lot of back and forth energy. It's like we're playing tag with someone. Sacrifice, mental conflict, and harmony. Ultimately, for those of you, you know, interested in relationship things, I see ultimately the energy, it really is positive. But there's this mental conflict here, and it's probably for those of you wondering, like, would a friend really do that to me? Would someone I know really go that far? But I see for relationships, there's just a wrench thrown in, okay? Again, I don't know if I'm saying that saying properly, like a wrench thrown in, wrench in the road. That's not it. Anyways, there's this mental conflict. You guys are confused about something. And then, you know, with sacrifice here, it's almost like you have to sacrifice the emotional side of things, sacrifice, you know, not getting to the bottom of it immediately and allowing it to play out for your better interest, because it's definitely going to be in your best interest not to address this week. And you'll know what this is for you sometime this week. The energy is so thick. For those of you who miss it, congratulations, you know, because this isn't necessarily something you want to be, you know, in. But let's see what else comes up, and then we'll see what else comes up for the reading. You needn't worry. Keep it simple and change is always good. That's kind of scary. What is happening? Change is always good. You don't need to worry, okay? And keep it simple. Keep it simple, relax, focus on yourself this week, okay? You don't need to worry ultimately, but I feel like something is going to happen and it's going to trigger you guys in a way where it's going to make you feel like some kind of way, okay? Maybe someone from the past shows up. Maybe someone tries to come ruin your relationship. Maybe you learn something about your partner that just really makes you uncomfortable. Maybe, you know, the person you're interested in, the person you have a crush on, you see them talking to someone else and it's very jarring. But change is always good. Whatever is happening right now ultimately really is for you guys. It really is for your best interest, but it's not going to seem that way is what I'm getting, okay? Let me look for something else. Let me pull for something else. I almost feel like I need to pull more tarot to see what else is coming up, to get away from love, because that really came through. But if we get more for love, that's fine. But I do want to try to see what else is going on this week for the collective. The Hanged Man in reverse, the Nine of Coins, and the Magician in reverse. Okay, no ma'am. The Magician in reverse, the Hanged Man in reverse, and the Nine of Coins in reverse. Okay, these two major arcana cards, the Magician and the Hanged Man, let me just tell you, are not cards that I like to see in reverse. There's distractions. I'm sensing this is going to be a week of distractions. It's going to be important for us to really ground ourselves and focus on us this week. We have to focus on us. We can't focus on other people. With specifically that relationship energy we were talking about before, maybe it is more important for you guys to focus less on how you feel and just about, you know, what can you do to make the situation better or other people. Distract yourself from that. But this is a totally separate energy. In terms of other things like money, career, job, you know, friends, other kind of things going on in your life, it is going to be important that you guys do focus on what you need to do. I'm just getting a lot of distracted energy. We're kind of like, I'm having a hard time even tapping into it just because there's so much going on this week. With this Magician card in reverse, it's going to be important that you ground yourself because it is going to be hard to manifest the things that you want to, you know, manifest. So maybe focus a little less on spirituality, a little more about, you know, things in the practical world that we can do, you know, because at the end of the day, we have like our spiritual selves, our 3D selves, you know, it's mind, body, and soul. So there's so many parts of self that need to be focused on. Don't ever feel pressure to only focus on spirituality and manifesting. Sometimes it is okay, it is fine to just live your life, you know, because honestly, I'm not seeing it happen. So I'm like, why waste our time on it? Why not, you know, just have fun this week? You know, I know that there's a need to kind of ground ourselves, but regardless, in terms of spirituality, I don't see the things that we want coming to us super easy this week. So it's almost like maybe you should just focus on something else. With this Hanged Man in reverse, it's all about surrender, but with this being in reverse, there's like this call for us to truly just, you know, be more by the book, less surrendering to what's around us and more focused on what we want, you know, because with this Nine of Coins in reverse, like, it's like we're not that close to achieving our goals and we do need to focus, you know. Nine of Coins, first of all, the 9 in the tarot deck for me is always a kind of curtain call type moment where it's like we're close, you know, to achieving our goal. We're almost there. But with this card in reverse, it's showing me that we're not as close maybe as we want. So maybe less manifestation, more, you know, in the real world, make things kind of move and shake this week. That's an interesting energy. I feel like that's like never came up for me. Let me see what the activations cards will say. Allowance, healing, and earth. Okay, a lot of green. All of these cards are green. Healing, allowance, and earth. Here we go. Yeah, it's just like this need for grounding. Like we need to allow things to happen with that, you know, romantic kind of scenario energy. But yeah, earth, we definitely need to ground ourselves in healing. Any healing that needs to be done in the interim also needs to occur. With this earth card, let's talk about this first. The frequency of earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty in all aspects of the great Mother Earth. and our nature. So really this card, you know, we really need to definitely work on grounding ourselves at this time. Healing, you guys get the gist with that. Allowance, you know, there's this surrender, you know, but at the same time, it's like, wow, it's really different for everyone. It really is. It's so different for everyone. Just know, ultimately, what I can say about the collective this week is there's going to be a lot of distractions, and we really need to ground ourselves. But there's so much, like, we feel really separated. We really do. And a lot of times in these readings, you know, there's a collective ebb and flow. There's a collective ebb and flow. So a lot of tarot readers will do weekly energy spreads to see what's going on this week, because, you know, even though we all live our separate lives, we're still all connected. But this week, it just feels like everyone has something going on. So maybe just stay in your lane, except for, you know, the connections you do have, you know, with other people. Just stay in your lane and focus on, you know, what needs to happen in your life. Actually, let me pull some moon cards about this. There's a lot going on. There's just a lot going on. If you feel like tensions are high, if you feel anxious, just know that that's normal, okay? That's normal. But, the new moon in Libra, third quarter moon, and the new moon in Pisces, okay? Meditate and contemplate. Adjustments are required, and a new romantic cycle begins. I just think it's so funny how, like, this romance will not exit the chat, okay? The romance will not leave the reading, so we can talk about anything else. A new romantic cycle begins, and didn't we get a card that was like, yeah, change is always good? So I think things are changing for you guys romantically. Regardless of what it is going to be in your best interest, though. I feel the need to keep stressing that. It's so important. Adjustments are required, though, right? We need to focus on ourselves and get this money situation handled, because that's just as important, if not more important, than love. Even if you're just looking for a job, you want to start your first job, you know, you've never even had a job, it's still important to sort that out, because that gives you a level of independence that will make your relationships 20 times better. When you can do the stuff that you want because you got the coin, honey, trust, you will be going to the movies every weekend. But yeah, new moon in Pisces, okay? Meditate and contemplate. Think about what you want to do. Make a solid plan. There's just like this need, this urge to really, really ground yourselves and do things, I'm feeling, in the 3D world more than anything. The 3D world, what I mean by that, you know, the 3D world is like seen, and then there's the spiritual world, which is unseen, right? The things that we can't necessarily explain, or that we don't fully understand. Things that happen, though, in the 3D world are like, I picked up this card and dropped it. Me in the spiritual world would be me trying to move it with my mind, and then all of a sudden it like, and then you're like, shook. You guys get what I mean, though? Like, so when I say 3D world, it's like the things that we know for a fact we can control, because it's our earthly experience, so to speak. So let's keep going. Let's see what else comes up. This week is going to be a wild one. Master Jesus, forgiveness. Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens, and Sir Nunos with life force. I could never explain these, or I mean, not explain them, but say them right. All right, here's these cards. All right, so forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. So really, this card is just all about reconnecting with yourself, forgiving the past so you can move into the future. For those of you who are hanging on to any old energies, whatever it is that you need to focus on, it basically needs to happen this week, is what I'm saying. Because like I've been saying, it's different for everyone this week. There really is no main theme. We all have our own things going on that we need to sort out at this time. There's kind of just this need to do it, though. Teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow your inner call. Don't let anything stop you. For those of you who have been wanting to do something creative, for those of you who've been, you know, wanting to tap into a new side hustle, a career choice, maybe a major change, you know, this is the time to do it, okay? And then life force. I can't talk today. I've been trying so hard. Express your driving passion. Sensual powers are increased. That's not what it said, but I'm just going to say sensual twice, okay? Yeah, it's important to just really connect with that life force. Express yourself in all ways, honey, okay? Maybe get freaky. I don't know. It's different for everyone, okay? DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private reading. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next, okay? This week is going to be a crazy one. That's all I can really say. I'm just going to leave this here. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.